Hi friends, myself Amar Mohite and I am a pharma professional. Today we will discuss normal phase chromatography and reverse phase chromatography. There are many ways to classify the high performance liquid chromatography. If this classification is based on relative polarities of stationary phase and mobile phase, the HPLC can be classified into two parts: normal phase chromatography and reverse phase chromatography. Friends, before we proceed, I would like to request you, please watch this video till the end and subscribe my YouTube channel. Since this classification of normal phase and reverse phase chromatography is based on the relative polarities of the mobile phase and stationary phase, it is very important to understand what is polarity. So friends, let's first understand what is polarity. Polarity means having two opposite charges on atoms of the same molecule. Polarity is caused by uneven distribution of electric charges due to differences in electronegativity of the atoms within the same molecule. What is electronegativity? Electronegativity is tendency of atom to attract the shared pair of electrons towards itself. Let's take example of water molecule. Water molecule is formed by two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. The bond between H and O is covalent bond. This covalent bond is formed by sharing the electrons between hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen is highly electronegative compared to hydrogens. Hence, oxygen has a tendency to pull the shared pair of electrons towards itself. This makes the region of hydrogen positively charged and region of oxygen negatively charged. Hence existence of these two opposite charges and difference in electronegativity of hydrogen and oxygen makes the water molecule highly polar. The polarity is measured by value of dipole moment and dielectric constant. More the value of dielectric constant and dipole moment, higher will be the polarity of the molecule. Based on these values of dielectric constant and dipole moment, molecules can be categorized in three different types. First category will be non-polar molecules. Non-polar molecules have zero dipole moment and value of dielectric constant less than 5. Examples of non-polar molecules are N-heptane, N-hexane, etc. N-hexane, N-heptane are straight chain of carbon and hydrogen bonding. The electronegativity of carbon and hydrogen is similar. Hence, there is no opposite charges on carbon and hydrogen. This makes the N-heptane and N-hexane non-polar. Second category is moderately polar molecules. These molecules are having dielectric constant value between 5 to 20. The examples of these moderate polar solvents are dichloromethane, chloroform, IPA. These solvents are compatible with non-polar as well as polar molecules. And last category is polar solvents or polar molecules. These molecules are having the value of dielectric constant more than 20. The dielectric constant of water molecule is 80.1 and water is highest polar molecule. So we can say that polar molecules are hydrophilic. What is meaning of hydrophilic? Hydrophilic means water loving. It means that these molecules can interact with water, whereas non-polar molecules are hydrophobic. Hydrophobic means water resistant molecules or the molecules which hate the water, or you can say molecules which does not interact with water. By the principle of like dissolves in like, polar molecules get easily dissolved in water, that is polar solvents, and non-polar molecules easily dissolves in non-polar solvents. One more major difference between polar and non-polar solvents is simple difference. Polar molecules or polar solvents are miscible with water, and non-polar molecules, non-polar solvents never miscible with water or never dissolves in water. So this is overall background of polar and non-polar molecules. This will help you to understand difference between normal phase chromatography and reverse phase chromatography. So let's start normal phase chromatography and reverse phase chromatography. In normal phase chromatography, mobile phase is non-polar and stationary phase is polar. Column is filled with silica, which is polar in nature due to the selenol group present in silica. Here, due to polar nature of stationary phase, polar molecules adsorbs or retain on the surface of stationary phase, whereas non-polar molecules moves quickly through the stationary phase and elutes first. In reverse phase chromatography, just opposite to normal phase chromatography. Here your mobile phase is polar in nature and stationary phase is non-polar. The silica in column is modified to make it non-polar. This modification is done by treatment with dilute acid and addition of either 8 carbon chain or 18 carbon chains in silica. If the 8 carbon chain is added to the silica, the column will be called as octyl-silyl column. If the 18 chain carbon is added to silica, the column will be called as octadecylsilane, that is most popular column C18. In reverse phase chromatography, due to non-polar nature of stationary phase, non-polar molecules binds or adsorb on the surface of stationary phase, whereas polar molecules moves fast through stationary phase and elutes first. Reverse phase chromatography is most commonly used form of chromatography in pharma industry because almost 90% of the molecules in pharma industry are polar in nature, Hence, reverse phase chromatography is suitable for the analysis of polar molecules. Whereas normal phase chromatography is relatively non-popular in pharma industry because very rare molecules are non-polar in nature. But normal phase chromatography is used for those molecules which are unstable in water or which dissociates in water. Another more important use of normal phase is it is used in analysis of isomers. So friends, this was all about the reverse phase and normal phase chromatography. If you have liked the content of my video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Good night.